Howdy, howdy, Frosty510 here. Welcome to the I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, so, yeah, you can read that on your own. Pause it, and read it. Okay. So, the Thaumaturge. Let's jump right in. Local station, station. So this is a demo for a new game. It looks interesting. Word derived from Greek means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a temperomancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring to the surface that they are doctor of souls. It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. Yeah, I'm Frosty510. Like and subscribe, and this is like a first impressions for the demo. So I'll play like an hour. I'm generally pretty good for an hour. So lock in. If they start talking, I will mute. Don't worry. But yeah, I think it's like a tactical turn-based something. We'll see. We'll see.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know, you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Right as soon as I'm able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Well wishes. Send greetings. Aggravate your father. Okay, let's see how aggravating.
Please add Tell father I'm writing bad checks in his name all over Europe.
From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. Szulski. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw, Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Everyone's eyes are weird. Like, our guy obviously can't sleep for shit. But okay, so this is the kind of game we're doing here. DJ, go stop with the gentry. Stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now. And it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side. Some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you. For the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis, and take a loan against half our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is always getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I'll send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Reading other people's private letters. Okay, so we have conclusions, letters. We have okay. Alright. I'm getting it. So, we have upgrades, quick attack. So we do have combat. We have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. There are blemishes or on a personality created by as well as turbulent experiences. They attract salutors. Allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first salutor. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, impact the course. Okay, pride. My innate flaw. It got me into trouble on more than one occasion, but also kept me out of it sometimes too. It's an integral part of me. So we have a pile. Inflicts damage, restores your health points by one, which is half of what you've lost. Each subsequent action restores health points to restore less of it. Bloody penance, inflicts damage. Okay. Interesting. So we got quite a bit going on here, which is... The belongings. Photographs, sketches. We have fashion. Alright, and we got a map. A larger map. Oh god, it's Paimon. Oh no. There's Paimon in this game. Alright, perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. You can reach your goal easier. Basically, we have hints. That's life in the countryside for you. Hope we can read that. The tragic events of August 29 have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Bulgin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. So we get experience just by reading things.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there.
We look so creepy.
Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Yeah.
I'd be grateful.
Shit. I mean, I could have got more XP
Always nice to
running around
have
a little
someone
bit.
to shoot the breeze with.
But I want to get into combat and have a look at combat. Okay. Our loading screen's a little bit. Hoping for the better. Yeah, if this was nighttime, I would say that our guy is like vampire.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps.
Yeah,
He'll
the
tell
eyes
you
are
where the
weird
preacher's at.
with this art
For
style.
this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Alright, a little bit of it. Everything will freeze, there'll be nothing left. Can I just randomly walk in people's houses? No. But otherwise the game looks alright. I mean, just the eyes are a bit... It's like maybe they're just seeing things. Proletarius... Brizola? Birdzola? Birdzola? Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events so antagonizing for many be a torch that will kindle the flames of a just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It's already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Okay, everyone's
Hey,
really
Putney.
awkwardly looking at me.
Coming from far? Indeed, I'm tired. Nice boots. Are they warm?
This is so awkward. Oh, feed
Actually,
my
I have
pride.
particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snubby. We are the Tsar's soldiers. Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Okay, it's a little bit awkward here. Maybe I can change to the native language and that would improve things. But let's try combat first. When your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. Enemies' health points are shown on bars below their feet. Okay, so stare at their feet. Start the fight. Okay, so we have quick attack, planned attack, slow. We can do quick attack. We have 40 health. Okay, so just turn based. Oh! 2 damage. Okay, let's just finish this guy off. Oh shit! He sliced me and it only did 2 damage? Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions to find out what they are planning to unfold. The action is queued to the top of the screen. Skill speeds. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills more powerful for guard preparation, bringing the risk of enemy attacking first. So. I thought... No, that just turns it off. Slow skill. Let's do it. 13! Okay, and then we just quick.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed.
So the
to admit
mocap and all that's...
people got the
It is
better
what it is. I'm not going to be too critical on the facial movements and facial animations. And I'm going to just assume that the priorities lay elsewhere, which is
Good
totally
boy.
reasonable. Alright, so we leveled up. I think we leveled up. Okay, now we got a thaumaturgy point. Thaumaturgy. On the Grimgar's cover, there are available thaumaturgy points you can spend on the tree. Purchase skill upgrades, improve your powers within any dimension, hunts Salutatos to enable further better development. Well, the obvious answer is to upgrade my heart. But maybe we do something. My word, maybe a good idea. We're in the. I can't upgrade it? Okay, we can develop here. Force word. Let's try it. Charisma is obviously going to be a big deal. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor-General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials are present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor-General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Ooh. Alright, what do you got to say?
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich
Now we're polite.
Rasputin?
Rasputin! Oh, shit. We look more like a vampire than he does.
I forgive you.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
Okay, as always.
I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
Formosa.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
Alright, let's do it.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Oh gosh. Alright, prayer beads. Time 1 prayer beads with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingertips. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Okay, pretty sultry beads. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He's a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just had to be careful not to get burned by the flames of his ardor. Okay. Okay.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Yeah, we went from prideful and domineering to submissive very quickly. Just desperate to get the condition solved, I suppose. Observations are information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Perception and objects. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Traces. On some items, you'll find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you are not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so over to you, mate. Ah. My mind is too low.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Prayer book, an ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by thorns of impending separation and longing. What is going on with these descriptions? Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover. Irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. Oh! What a rapscallion he is. Alright. I don't have enough to eat, apparently.
Even prayer can't dampen the wrath smoldering within Rasputin.
Dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from. Words are clinging to the bowl like unwashed scraps from a recent meal. Neat lines of prayer float into the sky, swirl and fade, overtaken by a curse thrown out in a fit of passion. I cannot read that because YouTube does not like that. I don't know. I don't think I say that word too often in my videos. But let's keep going. Even prayer can't dampen the wrath smoldering in Rasputin. Spiritual focus struggles under the weight of strong emotions. His calmness is a sham. He's no oasis of peace. Okay, this is rather odd. Any more? Alright, well, a bunch of stuff I can't even access because I don't have the power. Okay, I think we've got everything. What is that? Alright, Rasputin.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
How young?
At least one, my friend.
You didn't like your breakfast, buckwheat with venison fat. You cursed the person who prepared it.
Oh, don't say it!
A hobbling cunt.
Oh, yeah, don't say it!
Have a seat.
I was glad we didn't have enough stats to read the other ones.
Tell me again. Why were you looking for me?
Let's do it.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day.
Performance
If it
anxiety.
disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Fair enough.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
I don't
You
think that's
little
all.
needy. Your riches mean
Yeah, I
nothing.
don't think it mattered.
I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
Oh gosh.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Hey, buddy.
I need to get out of here.
Buddy.
What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
So can he
Do
look
you
past
hear me?
himself?
Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out.
Jeez, lady.
It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Oh my god, get over the sweeping! Jesus, let's get away from this woman. She's insane! So do you think it's Rasputin, or is it one of the locals? Quest have multiple objectives. Freely switch for the one you'd like to track. After switching, the individual will reveal the path to follow. Sometimes the path is so mysterious that it eludes even an experienced thaumaturge. No worries, the remaining objectives will provide. Okay. Person with the flaw.
What do we have here?
I like the little quest thing. I think it's pretty neatly done. That's what we need to examine.
They'll go gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch! All these newcomers causing more problems.
What about the other apples? Dropped apple. A bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped a fruit basket and left this orphan behind. Vesna has left a distinct trace on the fruit. It consists of a heart fluttering in panic and a throat painfully clenched. A bite of this apple would taste of pure fear. Alright, Vesna, where'd you go? Okay. Now what is Vesna's fear? Where does it come from? Protective charm. Oh, we got a thaumaturge point. Alright. I'm thinking that we go with... We want to get over to heart so we can get up here upgraded. What is my word doing? Mental defense. You lose focus instead of taking damage with the 4-to-1 ratio. That's pretty good. Suffering state. Restores your focus. That's pretty good.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like...
I'll be right back.
Okay, you manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets. And the most survivable. Okay. Shovel. Okay, we didn't get anything. Rag. Coach used the rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeked with the sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burn with fire. No one would help. Such was his job. Such was his fate. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering. Okay, before we do that, there's something I'm missing. And it's around here somewhere. Just gonna spam the search button. Something red over here.
Am I sent?
Dead goose. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy and the desire for all the Bogdan's property to go to hell. Okay, maybe we can...
Over my dead body.
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come...
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away, you're attracted...
Not gawkers! A witness! And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
The conflicted neighbours. The dead goose lies between the quarrelling peasants. The obvious bone of contention here, if the wise woman is to settle the dispute, she'd be better do it quickly. We'll come to fisticuffs in a moment. Nameless, but it seems that the neighbours quarrelled over a goose strangled in the act of revenge. A classic of the genre. Support the wise man's verdict, make and calm down. Heart 1.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of the wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's... I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah, Jedi mind tricks, eh? Oh, let's grab that first. Assault on the doorstep. One from his and other misfortunes. Anything else around? Alright, let's talk to the old lady. I mean, she could be young. I don't know. You know. Diary of an oblate priest. They say that every nation has its demons. Its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares were created to make naughty children behave. But I've gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real, and they are everywhere. In distant Sirmia people whispered the name Bukavak, a cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. A fairy tale, you say, but I've seen Bukavak here in Pyatigorsk. I heard the rattle of his chains and felt his fangs digging into my neck, tugging at every fibre of my soul, and I felt the fury his wrath brings with it, the anger from which there is no escape, the taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of the Oblate Church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Unfinished letter. So, my dear son, my heart is crying. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like this? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood? I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid, backward? You repeat after that rector of yours, Kazudeki, that Georgian, your language is the language of dogs, and you want to write to me only in Russian? Child, Georgia flows in your blood. She's the salt in your tears and the glue in your bones. You will not renounce her. You can't. Okay, dramatic.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
I like her attitude. Something continues to elude you. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
That's a bit harsh.
Pot calling kettle. That's my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukavach.
The Bukavach!
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Oh, I have to find more clues.
I hope.
Oh, I need more clues. Missing a lot of clues though. So, tactical combat with investigations.
Am I sensing?
Wooden box, a hand-carved and elaborately painted wooden box. The box is marked with words of love, sweet as kisses. The names of Vesna and Luca intertwined, cuddling tenderly against the wood, against the delicate carvings, trying to protect them from damp and rain, from all the evil the world carries with it. Very sultry this is.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
This is Vesna's house, I'm guessing.
Go. We didn't invite any
Here
guests
she
over.
is.
I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
It's on
I'm
now.
not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
And now we duel. Do I have my health back or adjust up? That's fine. Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. Select the diversion skill to lower the enemy's focus. You and your sleuth each have your own separate set of skills. Okay. Strong attack opportunity. The enemy has lost their focus and is now in a breakdown state. It's a great chance to launch a strong attack. Concussion? Not of this world. Oh shit, buddy. You just got stabbed. I suppose we do it again. And I want you to do Bloody Penance, Eerie Intoxication. We can just double up again. This is just... We're just bullying these poor people. Oh, shit. Is that like an actual stab? Or is it like a... Oh, okay, it's not. Okay, good.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
Okay. So, the village residents need their actions so much the worse for thinking. The locals are impetuous, irritable, and eager to pick a fight for even the most trivial reasons. Something's not right here. Alright, before we talk to Vesna, let us upgrade. I could keep pushing. Okay. Do I need to get that one as well? Or we just get this one? Let's just get this one.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
Damaged axe shaft. Trace it bears does not belong to Vesna. Although it's already become mouldy from disuse, it carries the memory of the spirit of the one who wielded it. A learner by choice, with the disposition as tart as juniper berries. The shaft is overgrown with the thorns of bitter words, but there are others, warm, delicate as rose petals. They betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns, a love that is difficult, but not accepting of violence. Dish shards. Broken shards of a blue ceramic dish. The broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing and hurting. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. So she had a love quarrel. In this house lived a married couple who did not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly, until they're out of breath, but they persist together despite everything. Ew. Alright, well, we can go back and talk to Vesna now, I'd say. Where is your husband, Vesna?
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave.
Oh.
Please.
No, not dialogue. God damn it. Okay, so we need to talk. We can go talk to the old lady again. Maybe ask about this partner of Vesna's. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Just keep spamming my clickies. Okay, I just want to check with the old lady real quick. Make sure we haven't missed anything. I'm guessing I've got to go to the cemetery.
You've been going in so...
No, okay. So nothing to do with any of that. Alright, let's go to the cemetery. Although... there's a red zone saying there's something around here, but I can't find anything. I guess I am just... okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
So mean. The guy just needed a rest.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
I should explain what's changed.
I see him. My Uper. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
True, true.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafets.
There's some legitimacy. Doom. Locals say that since the death of the village, doom has hung over the village. Okay.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Alright, superstitions. A woman in the territory claims the village is haunted. Draw a conclusion. We've got a bunch of evidence now. The village residents. Peaceful and happy village? Not quite. The villagers are right up on the point of breaking, laying the blame for their troubles on the actions of Bukovac. They're trying to defend themselves against this dark force with folk methods. Anything around here we need. Oh.
Maybe I will try later.
Absolutely died on the year ago. I need more deed. Anything else around these parts? Okay, gotta upgrade my deed. Do the deed. Is there anything else around? I don't think so. Okay, there isn't. Poor bloody coach driver. Burned homestead.
I felt something. No luck. Oh well.
Why is everything held back by the need for deed?
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. True fear.
Wait. I'll take the ragdoll. No, I wanted to read the description. The ragdoll. No. Ragdoll. A charred rag doll, it appears old. The doll is caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish on an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon, smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Okay. We just keep scanning. So, mystery with turn-based combat and lots of dialogue. Oh, we got something. I need to level up again. Door frame. A destroyed door frame by some miracle that survived the fire. Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words, carved as if by a chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door, about the horrors finally letting go. They scream into a deaf void. Fear of the flames has embedded itself deep in the fabric of the doorframe, and trepidation about losing a loved one. Oh.
A horrible death.
Place of death. A dried bloodstain is soaked deep into the burned boards of the house. The blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body, the heart went into a spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time. Then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. So he was stabbed, eh? Who did the stabbing? Was it Vesna? Oh, I could talk to my buddy.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Oh, that's the power of Thaumaturge.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever is carrying the flaw that lured the salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
Above all,
I'm just telling
flaws are
everything.
deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now, thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor.
I do want to say why it's dangerous.
If I do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary thaumaturge wouldn't even try it more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
The flaws.
Because they're afraid. Like the ones who claimed humans wouldn't learn to fly or even reach the pole. But the failure of others doesn't mean those people are right. It means a mistake was made somewhere.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led to
Anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me. Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
Alright, we're really buddying up with Rasputin. What do you think?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. Your mother gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Yeah, Vesna should know. Vesna's trace. We can draw a conclusion. We do have some facts. Vesna smells of fear. Her nose is badly strained. Her eyes dreaming. Things are stiff. Okay, so she did the murder?
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men.
Oh
There
my
are
god,
no
that
Russian
nation.
outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the knife.
You're the guy who trapped...
I can
Bring
do
it.
exactly the same to all of you.
Alright, so this has been Thaumaturge demo, first impressions. And honestly, the game's pretty good. You know, the mystery's actually interesting. Combat's pretty good. Yeah.